Well, welcome to the program, everybody. I am your host, Reggie Reg Davis, and welcome to Mr. Community. And make sure you can see me so you know it's me. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. All right. So we're doing something a little different here today. I got a very special guest. This is Mr. Aaron Smith, who represents Motor City Grounds Crew, and we're here today to talk to him about all the great work that he does for the city of Detroit. Welcome to the program, Aaron.
Reggie Reg, I appreciate the flow and how you grow with it, man. So just ready to get going in terms of how we do this.
All right, so let's talk about what it is that you're responsible for. First, talk about Motor City Grounds Crew. What is Motor City Grounds Crew? What are you guys all about?
Motor City Grounds Crew since 2011, we've been maintaining some of the parks in the city of Detroit, particularly D1. So shout out to D1, District 1,
Yeah.
Reggie Reg, the home base.
Oh, yeah.
And so over in Brightmoor, over in Old Redford, over in the Grandmont Rosedale. Shout out to Hope Park, Crowell Center. And then tucked back there in Brightmoor, then up the street. So we've been doing all those things and maintaining parks.
We appreciate your work. You know that. I want to tell you that first, man. Thank you for all that you do. Now, Detroit, let's find out what this guy did just the other day that you got to know about. Okay, there's one high school in the community of Brightmoor. Brightmoor only has one community. People, when you hear the name Brightmoor, you think of destitute community. You think of community with burnt down homes, a lot of violence. Like, we've been doing a lot of things to change that community. It's not what you think. At the same time, they have one high school run by the great Sharon McPhail. That high school had tall grass on the walkways, the sidewalks, all the way from I-96 freeway up Burt Road, about a quarter mile down to the school building. Sharon McPhail gave me a call. She said, Reg, we got to cut that grass down. We got to make a safer route to school for our kids, for our children, the babies, especially the young girls. Once upon a time, about 2-3 years ago, there was actually a young lady who was, raped in a home along that school that was abandoned, open to trespass, open to the elements. So long story short, I called up my friend Aaron with Motor City Grounds Crew. And what did you do, man?
So, Reg, you called me, and so we came out there that same day, that next day, and we responded. And when we maintain the grass, we don't just cut the grass or hack the grass. We manicure it. We edge it. We make sure that it's shaped up nice. And so it brings it a level above to a cut. It's like getting a fresh haircut at the neighborhood barber.
Yeah. Now, Aaron, tell us, what do you have to say, bruh, to the families, the mothers, the single mothers, some single fathers who live in that area? We had a chance to see some of them on the porch when you're doing your job. What do you have to say to those who are just absolutely flabbergasted due to your work, simply cutting the grass that stood almost 3, sometimes 4 feet tall, so that the kids can have a safe route to go to school and get an education? What do you have to say to the parents who are just so excited about what you did for them, man?
Well, I love what I do, and there's love in Motor City Grounds Crew in terms of what we do. My mother was born. My mother grew up here. Me growing up in Detroit. My grandmother from Detroit. My great grandparents moved here, and my grandmother's still living to this day, 96 years old. Shout out to District 2 where she lives, and I just believe in keeping the neighborhood good and safe. So if that's my grandmother, that's my aunt, that's my cousin, that's my daughter, that's my nieces. I want to keep it safe. So I just want to lend a hand within the community.
Yes, sir. And now I want to ask you another question. Mr. Aaron Smith, Motor City Grounds Crew. You went over to the community of Brightmoor. You cut the tall grass down for the young ladies, young men, to make it a safe route for them to go to school, get an education. What do you say to the persons? I'm going to say young men, but sometimes there's females involved as well. But those individuals who become assailants that like to prey on young people, like to go into the community and find young people who are not paying attention, who are easy to grab a hold of and take into a property that is abandoned and harass and do other things to these young people. What do you have to say to cats that you were able to disturb their whole flow by cutting that grass down, that 4 feet tall grass? What do you say to cats like that who like to go around and try and mess with our young people, man?
Well, first of all, is prayer. So we pray up. I'm praying up for those brothers. I'm praying up for those that may be that potential of selling or thinking about doing that. But it's all about demonstration. It's about the love that we demonstrate in terms of what we do. We're gonna take it down. And I just say, young brother, young man, figure out another way in order to do that, because there's some old heads like me that's all about cleaning up the community and doing what it takes. And so I'm galvanizing enough of us where we actually will be the reckoning force within the community.
Right. So what you say, Aaron, is, hey, y'all don't even attempt to come my way because I'm taking care of the community and you ain't got nothing coming. We ain't gonna do nothing to help you.
You know it.
I know
Yes.
that's right. Yeah. Aaron, is there a way for those who may be interested in your work and the things that you do and making the community a safer place? Do you guys have a contact number for those who may want to use your services?
Contact number 313-757-2672. Again, 313-757-2672. Hit us up at on a website, MC Grounds Crew, MCGROUNDS Crew, CREW.org. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter. So we're out there, Instagram.
We appreciate you, my brother Aaron Smith from Motor City Grounds Crew, man. And we're gonna see you like out in the city this summer, like doing things in other places. What do you do? Do you go out to Belle Isle or you just stay in Northwest Detroit?
No, Reggie. We proud to say we in the neighborhoods. We are in the hoods. We're not we're not in the 7.2. We outside the 7.2. So we're in District 1. We're in District 2. We're in District 5, District 3, District 4. We're taking care of the neighborhoods, District 6 and District 7. I can't forget about you in terms of what we're doing. So check us out. We're throughout the neighborhoods. Number of neighborhood groups that work with us.
And before we go, one more again, if we need you in the neighborhoods, what is it that you do? Tell everything. Now, you cut the grass down, of course, for the young people to make it safe for them. But what is it that Motor City Grounds Crew does again, in general, so we'll know?
Motor City Grounds Crew, our mission, our aim is to maintain public park space to such that the appearance is above, is crispy cut, highly manicured, highly maintained, and which we do once a week. In terms of that, we've been involved with a number of block clubs, neighborhood groups. So you can get a hold of your local city manager, city councilman, and they know how to touch bases with us and go from there. But again, our telephone number 313-757-2672. Hit us up on Facebook or Twitter.
All right, Aaron Smith, thanks for joining us today, my brother. Thanks
Reggie
for looking out for the babies. Thanks for
sir.
looking out for the kids over there in Brightmoor, man. Thank you.
You know it. All right.
All right, Aaron Smith, Motor City Grounds Crew. Thanks for joining us. It's your cousin Reggie Reg, right here on Mr. Community. Yeah.